Meaning outlasts gold, and fame fades before steady purpose. I assert that a leader marches not for coin or glory but for a clear reason that shapes every decision. Without meaning, tasks become hollow and soldiers tire quickly. With meaning, hardship sharpens resolve and direction becomes obvious. Choose a single clear cause and refuse lesser aims. Do name the true cause that moves you and your band. List 3 outcomes that prove this cause each season. Ask each captain to speak what this meaning requires of them. Make visible small rites that remind every man of purpose. You now wander for coin, you after 30 days walk with steady purpose. Once I led men who served only for wages, and their courage melted. We altered course toward a cause that promised shelter and household peace to the weak. Discipline returned and each man bore hardships willingly for that common end and fewer quarrels were heard. Takeaway: purpose converts toil into honor, and honor sustains the weary. Act now, recall a moment when your men chose harder work for meaning. Common error: declare a purpose vague or borrowed, test it in practice and trim words. Another error hides purpose in spectacle, prove it by steady acts every day. Measure progress by counting acts aligned each week, seek 50% growth in 30 days. Begin now, write your single sentence of cause and post it where all can see. You now hold a seed, the next lesson will show how to tend it. Meaning sustains leaders longer than gold or praise. I hold that a clear purpose strengthens command above all. Without purpose, seasons of hardship erode resolve and judgment, and invite factions within the camp. With purpose, toil becomes training, losses teach, not collapse, and leaders hold counsel. I will reveal simple rites that bind hearts to the cause, and anchor them to daily acts. Do name the cause your band serves in plain words, so every man can repeat it on watches. List 3 outcomes that would show purpose fulfilled within a year, with measures such as harvest taken or walls raised. Ask each companion why these outcomes matter to their life, and record their phrase to test honesty. Refine words until they command assent without long explanation, shorten each line, remove vague verbs, set one sentence. When I led a river crossing, many followed only for pay, they counted coins more than banners. One man, moved by the cause, labored through cold and danger, he carried planks and spoke courage into others. His steadiness turned doubt into fidelity and victory into less cost, the camp spared days and wasted fewer lives. Takeaway: a leader's meaning recruits endurance more surely than coin, it wins labor when hunger bites. Beware mistaking zeal for clarity, avoid vague slogans, check whether phrases guide action or merely inflame. Do not bind meaning to transient praise, tie it to tangible service, list duties that prove the claim each week. Measure progress by deeds completed and hearts committed each month, count tasks done and names who volunteer beyond duty. You after 30 days will sense clearer resolve or see needed change, act on that notice without delay. Begin tonight, name the cause aloud to your closest 3, listen for the steady breath that shows assent. Meaning sustains an army longer than pay or praise. As I promised earlier, now show how to root purpose. Carry your purpose as constant provision each day. Keep clarity to keep effort aligned and prevent loss of will. List 3 reasons why you lead this band now. Choose one short phrase that names your cause. Declare it plainly to your captains and test it in orders. You now carry ideas in fog, you after 30 days will wield a clear banner. Once I saw a captain who held a noble phrase but never pronounced it. His troops hesitated, for purpose unseen cannot steady feet. When he spoke the phrase each morning, their labor gained edge. Takeaway: a named purpose turns vague courage into steady action. A common error is choosing grandeur over truth, avoid it by testing the phrase through 3 harsh days. Measure progress by 3 signs: regular citation, steadier tempo, and fewer refusals within 30 days. Record each day you speak the phrase, mark the mood of your band. Return tomorrow and I will teach how purpose binds ranks into strength. Only tested purpose proves itself under strain. Test gives faith to followers and sharpens plans. Do small fast trials, observe reactions, refine the phrase. You after 30 days will know if the cause moves men willingly. Record outcomes and discard phrases that fail the trial. Sustained purpose prevents leader burnout and breeds steadiness. Do schedule quiet review hours each week to renew that phrase. Measure renewal by reduction in day-to-day complaints by 20%. Act now, name your cause, declare it, test it. Purpose endures beyond coin, fleeting praise, and tempests of fortune. Purpose fuels a leader when hardship strip comforts. I will show how to bind it to action. When a leader knows why he acts, each effort becomes clarity, not wandering chaos, and truth remains the compass. Preserve steadiness to guide judgment and conserve strength in season and trial, even as seasons shift. List 3 moments when your conviction overcame fear, however small. Ask your comrades what they trust you to protect, and listen twice. Trace the harm you best can prevent within a single month, and mark urgency, and rank its repair. Choose one clear aim that fits those answers, and name its first act. Once I led men through a ridge of storms beneath a thin moon. Fear weighed our steps, yet purpose kept pace with us and matched each small courage with order. We completed the task with fewer losses than expected, and hearts steadied. Takeaway: purpose reduced needless toil, revealed clearer paths, and preserved lives. Let that memory stand as proof when doubt arrives. Mistake 1: adopt another's cause without testing it. Test small, then commit only after proof. Mistake 2: confuse comfort for purpose. Seek proof in measured sacrifice, not in vanity. Measure progress by logging days sustained in chosen aim. Require 30 compliant days before scaling, then review. You now falter under hardship. You after 30 days stand certain, orders steady. Begin tonight, write the night's purpose, read it at dawn, and guard one proof. I declare that meaning outlasts coin and acclaim. One clear truth governs my command: a leader moves for meaning alone. This steadies the heart and orders the camp. Without it toil becomes hollow and men scatter. I return to the question posed before: what sustains a leader amid long winters? Do name the purpose that binds your band in one sentence. List 3 concrete ends that arise from that single purpose. Ask every captain how each action serves that purpose before dawn. Set a weekly measure of deeds that advance the stated end. You after 30 days will see whether purpose guides choice or habit. I once watched a general who reclaimed morale by naming purpose plainly. He walked among the weary, named a task, and shared its meaning. His soldiers rose because work became service, not punishment. Takeaway: clear purpose turns labor into devotion. Do not confuse bright words with steady purpose. This breeds ruin. Avoid declaring many aims, dilute the flame and watch men tire. Remove vanity from announcements, bind the purpose to service instead. Measure your progress by 3 counts: tasks completed for purpose, % of men who can state it, and weeks without desertion. Record these numbers each 7 days and review openly. You now hold the engine, learn to feed it through seasons. Complete this micro-quest. Tonight, write your purpose in 1 line, name 3 ends, and ask 2 lieutenants if they agree. I declare, meaning sustains the leader longer than coin or glory. Name 1 aim that binds action and tempers will. Prevent the strongest from tiring and wandering by fixing that aim. Purpose orders choice, and troops labor with steadier step. List your purpose, name its edge, test its hold, discard vague aims. Once I led a vanguard that followed rumor of spoil. Their zeal failed when hardship revealed no higher cause. I halted them, named a single duty, and bound their wills. Takeaway, meaning steadies effort and defeats attrition. Common error, shapeless rhetoric replaces a named purpose. Avoid it, refine purpose until it directs 3 concrete choices. Reject the belief that endurance equals meaning, ask, why, thrice. Progress shows in days without morale falter, aim for 40 steady days. You after 30 days will feel steadiness where doubt once lived. Do this now, write your purpose in 1 line and speak it aloud. Tomorrow bind that line to the first task, report its bearing. A leader who keeps meaning private breeds mimicry, not mastery. Make meaning visible, tie each task to the founding aim in plain words. Teach 3 practices, recount the aim each dawn, show 1 concrete example, correct deviation with reference to the aim. Measure adoption by the share of tasks justified by the aim within 2 weeks. Under hardship, meaning must be reaffirmed or it will erode. Affirm it each 3rd day, celebrate small fidelity, rewrite aim when it no longer fits. Track retention by the ratio of willing men to forced levies over 30 days. You now hold methods to find, name, and sustain meaning, act. Meaning endures where coin and praise quickly fade, and therefore binds those who would otherwise stray. Bind action to a lasting purpose that outlives reward and clarifies daily choice. Purpose steadies resolve, orders sacrifice, and reveals which hardships are strategic instead of wasteful. Do name the cause plainly, list its demands, ask whether each act serves it, test fidelity openly. You now give orders from hunger, you after 30 days lead from conviction, and others will follow. I once stood before 12 captains uncertain of cause, their brows furrowed by doubt and cold. They served for coin until a widow described saved fields, children at rest, and the village that would endure. Their pace changed, small hardship became disciplined sacrifice, morale shifted because the end had a face. Takeaway, a small, true image carried them farther than promises or threats, making duty prudent and firm. Despise borrowed slogans when hardship tests your people, hollow words fail to anchor hearts in fire. False purpose collapses when trial exposes empty demand, men disperse, shirking tasks that cost more than meaning returns. Do test purpose by hardship trials, keep a ledger of sacrifices and their reasons, remove phrases that flatter but do not bind. Measure by those who remain after a season, seek 80% retention across 60 days of stern duty. Today, name 1 sacrifice you will demand, then test it in field and council, record results, report truthfully. Ritual makes abstract purpose habitual and visible. Small, repeated acts bind words to flesh and teach new reflex across the camp. Do hold weekly council to recount sacrifices, do honor those who bore the hardest cost, do correct cowardice swiftly. Measure by attendance and by deeds recorded, aim for 90% visible compliance within 30 days. Today, convene 1 council and demand 1 proof of service, record the outcome. Tend the cause as one tends a lamp, feed it, shield it, and its light will not fail.